Chandra, and welcome to another stream for the 22nd September. So we start with the dollar index, but I must say sorry that I don't have prepared my analysis because I fall asleep a little bit and I came late. I just arrived in front of my desk in like 10 minutes ago. So I decided that I will use this stream to show you how I update my charts every day. So we will go through it today because today we got another free central banks meetings, so I'm not planning to opening any trades, anything. I said to myself that I will rest for the rest of the week, just will be watching, because as today we had a FOMC. uh, I don't say that it was not possible to trade it. Of course someone has traded this, but you can see this violation of this, and then the rest of the move was actually during the night. Yeah, so in my opinion, this is better to sometimes it's better to stay out of the market. So I'm going to update my charts for the dollar index right now, right? So we have the previous week's high line. I'm going to just extend it here, right? So I'm always extending all these my lines. I could of course use the indicators. There is a lot of indicators on the trading view which I could use for this, but I don't do that because while I'm doing it manually, I always notice the levels and where they are, and I'm basically training my eye and my brain and the complete vision about the market, right? So this VWO, it's a weekly open, right? So we got previous month high, previous week's high, both has been broken up. Here is this weekly candle open, right? So once I know where is the weekly candle open, I know that we actually opened. We have this wick. If you look to the weekly, here is gonna be wick, what is below, and this is actually the candle body, right? So this is how it looks right now, the weekly candle. So I know it even while I'm looking to the 20 minutes time frame. I know how the weekly candle probably looks like and through what levels it's going. So now this is a previous day's high. I'm gonna delete it. It's not valid anymore. And now we got this previous day's low, which is actually here because yesterday the market has opened. Here is the low, then it went straight up, right? So here is this previous day low. Now you need to mark up the previous day's high, which is this one, right? And I'm going to just make it like this. So I got them all nice in a row. Then we had this liquidity level, this old high, which was taken out. So I'm going to delete it. It's not important for me anymore. And this is all what I need to know from here. I got previous days highs, previous days low, weeks, this. Yeah, and that's basically it. But as we are now in this level, in this territory where we don't have any opposing level, I'm going to the weekly to check what's happening here on the left, right? Because I always want to see what is in here. And so here is the price now. So we are actually reaching this this monthly order block, right? So this would be a monthly order block. So this level is where the I don't want to call it resistance, but here is where some resistance could be starting, right? And what's the best to know is where is a middle band of it, right? So I'll just draw it like this, and I want to extend lines to the right side. So what we're gonna see in here, right? So we can see that we still have a room to go a little bit higher, right? Where the price could do some reactions. Of course, it does not mean that it will not do anything where it is right now. But in my opinion, we will most likely see this previous day's high may be taken out, right? So what I am going to do, basically, as I said, that I will not do anything because uh, the decisions of the other central banks can of course affect the dollar as well. So I will basically stick to my strategy. If the price reaches this and the setup occurs, I would be taking a trade, but today I said myself I don't want to stress myself too much, and so I will skip this one, right? So this is for the dollar index. I got the levels. I see that. I know what's probably could be happening, what I would be doing, right? Here is the euro. We said on the yesterday streams that it will most likely break through this previous week's low, right? And maybe it will take this liquidity. So it happened, but I said that I will not trade anyway. So I didn't do anything. So this is just for the commentary, right? So we can see the price has broke through it. And so previous day's low is out, right? Now we got previous week's low and previous month's low. So the price is getting into the discount, right? So we are in the discount. These levels I was highlighting yesterday, we don't need them. Then what we got is a previous day high, which is here, right? So we got the previous day's high, and then we have the previous day's low. So it's here, right? So here we got the low. My God, this is crazy. I don't know where this euro will go. I actually live in the Europe, but I don't use the euro as my currency. This is crazy. Anyway, in the terms of the trading, you should not be bullish or bearish. You should be trader, right? So no matter where the price go, if it hurts you or not, I mean, in the thinking of the how low the price is, we should be thinking like in the terms as a traders and in the way how we want to make money, right? So again, we got the previous day's highs week low, previous, this is actually previous day's low, sorry, previous day's low. So I have highlighted the liquidity levels, and now I want to go through weekly, and I want to see on the left side if actually there is something. Okay, there is nothing. So I need to bring a actually chart of the euro with the bigger history, which is this one, to see if there was any level. And this seems like there was any level, right? So the euro price is actually right now in here, where we can see this consolidation and then the breakout, which was in the year 2003. It's crazy. It's like 20 years ago. The price was around here consolidating, and then it has made breakouts. So could be this a support? Yes, it could. So what I'm going to highlight is this level in here, and below it, because below this one will probably be a liquidity, right? So let's look at this. So we are in here. So what level it is? It's a 0.969. So I'm going back here and going back to my 20 minutes, and I'm going to highlight this 0.969, right? I'm going to use this one and this, and it's going to be 0.969, 0.969, sorry. Right, so that would be a bigger significant level, right? So that means that we can go even lower. So anyway, for the if I would be trading today, I would be looking for the break of the previous day's low, and then even the counter trend trade, right? But this level could be a quite significant for some bigger bounce. So, but let's see. Mr. Putin yesterday has announced the partial mobilization, which I don't think it's a partial. It's going to be a mobilization which they can afford, right? So anyway, right now we are on the weekly on the pound, and this is a previous week's low. So I'm going to extend it. This is a previous day's low, was broken. I was saying that yesterday that it will probably broke. It happened. All right. So here we got a previous day's low. Now I actually want to tell you something which where many people are making a mistake, because now look at this time, right? I got the time UTC plus 2, but mostly the brokers has they has this time they has now, and this is very very important. uh, they have, what is this? They have mostly this time. So if you have if you're using broker time, then most likely your daily low will be here. But right, so let me highlight it here, because here is a, if you're using broker time, so midnight is here. So if you're using broker time, let's say you don't have these lines which I have here, your midnight is here, so your low is going to be this, right? So when you come to the chart right now, you will look at this and you will think, okay, today's low was already taken out, let's take a trade. But now I will show you something. I am using this indicator, it's called ICT. Which one is that? ICT, yeah, this one. And it's plotting these lines, which are actually in the sync with the New York, right? So if you look at it like this and we go to the line, here is a midnight. So my day is ending here, actually, right? So the low is here, and it's actually, I won't say correct, but and I'm not gonna waste your time to explain it in this video. But in my opinion, it's this is a correct, because New York is moving everything, and basically that's why we got this. We should be in the sync with this. So here I got highlighted this level, which is 1.3. Why is that? Because it's a whole number, so I like to have it in here, because banks are mostly trading around the whole numbers. So if they would be accumulating a longs below this whole number and then they break higher, I would suspect that we can move higher, right? Today is a Bank of England, so it can possibly happen. But as well, if they drops below this previous day's low, then we got this level again, the whole number, right? So it's crazy what volatility is on the markets right now, because you can see this is like 100 pips distance happening in a day, like nothing, right? This is crazy. So 1.12. Okay, right. So here we got these levels, right? So again, what I need to do is a weekly open, as always. Like to have it, and the previous day's high, which would be here, right? So it's a previous day's high. This is previous week's open, right? This is some old highs, some old old lows. But what I like to see here is, as we have this two relative equal highs, I like to highlight this as a liquidity here. So in my opinion, here will be a nice target for the potential longs. So this is what I like to have on my chart. So what I would be doing is, if this previous day's high is taken out, then we could be looking for the longs. But in my opinion, after all this way down how the price was moving, if this will be taken out, might it would create a bigger pullback, right? But we should not be thinking about markets like, and how to say, we should not be thinking, oh, this time I'm not gonna take a trade, right? My strategy is that I am basically taking trades on the previous day's highs and the previous day's lows, so I should not be thinking too much like, this trade I'm gonna take and this trade I'm not gonna take. I basically should execute and don't think too much, because too much thinking always fuck it all in the markets, right? So this would be my view for the pound. Let's look to the euro. Are we actually been on the euro as well, right? As well, what we could do here is yeah, so same here, right? Watching previous days lows, previous days highs, right? Previous days highs for shorts, previous days low for the longs, right? So this is my view for my free pairs in here. This is how I do analysis every day before the market opens, right? So it's still 8:15 in front of the Frankfurt open. So markets will start move in 15 minutes, right? So uh, I still, even as I came a little bit late today, I still have highlighted my levels, and I still know what I would do if the price reaches some levels which I would like to be trading, right? So again, previous days low, looking uh, for the longs, previous days highs, looking for the shorts. Even better if the price come up to this level which I have highlighted here, right? So this would be obviously perfect. Then the break, retest, and that if this happen, this would be of course something on the opposite on the euro and on the pound, right? Okay, so right now let's go to have a look for some. Oh, hello, my friend Schwarzenegger. You are my best follower, my friend. Okay, so now let's look to the swing opportunities, which I am monitoring, and here we can see. So here is the euro. Yesterday we've been saying that price will most likely go lower, so we did nothing, right? And now you can see it's of course a much better decision because trying to catch a trade here you would be late. So right now when the price is below the liquidity levels, I like to look for the long opportunities, right? So that's what I would be doing, and I want to see first price to break through the previous days, sorry, not days, through the previous highs, right? But as we broke through the previous week low, now would like to see first the previous day's low being broken as well, and then price to move higher, right? So still waiting. We are still waiting. Here is the previous week's low on the pound, which was broken. Then the previous day's lows was broken. Here is what I wrote yesterday, like the map. So look what happened. Price broke through it. It has made a retest, and then price is still dropping, right? So we did not get the break of the previous this previous high. So still nothing happening for me, right? Still nothing. Still not interested. Going lower time frame, we can see some midterm high, which is this one here, but not sure because we have the central bank meeting at 1 o'clock Europe time, right? So waiting, I will be waiting, not doing nothing. Here is a Aussie, same case, right? Been looking for the breakthrough this previous day's low. Then we need to see some pullback higher, which did not happen yet. So still waiting, right? So this basically goes lower, right? USD CAT, yeah, still same. Was waiting for the break, and the pullback not happened, So even this my drawings not correct. Not I didn't take a trade. So now we are higher, but USD CAT start to looks good for me because here is happening the thing, right? So we have the previous days highs broken, then we have a previous uh, week high, day high is broken, right? Then we have another day's high, which is here. This one is actually not correct. This one is using the time as I told you before, not correct one. So we'll want to see a break first, right? So now we want to see a break of this at least or maybe it would be better if this one it is, right? Because this is a just pause of the market. This is a correction. So waiting for the price to break through this, right? Here could be a target, because look at this, how this equal relative equal lows are placed in here. So this would be a liquidity in here, right? So watching, staying out. Here is the pound, and here we can see the thing, right? Yesterday, when the price was here, I was saying, look at these three lows, right? This is a support. Here will be a lot of stop losses, right? So look what the price did. Boom, through all these stop losses, and now it's back above again, right? But for me, in my opinion, we will still see a break of this, right? So still waiting. Have my charts, having my um, potential setups. What I would do. This is currently not what I would do, right? Currently, I would like to see still the break of this. Until then, I'm not interested. But we will see. Maybe today the pound will maybe shoot up, and I will miss it. That can happen as well, right? Here is the pound cat, same thing, waiting the price to drop even lower, right? This is still not interesting for me. Yes, here is the pin bar, but it's not enough for me to enter the long, right? Here is the euro franc. As you can see, was expecting to break down through this liquidity. It went down. So now what I need to see here is a some, and this trade actually looks ready for me. But as well, we got Swiss National Bank rates decisions today, right? So we will see, but this looks good. I like to take buy trades when the price is below the lows, right? I don't like to take a buy trade. Let's say, for example, if we have the trend line, right, like speculating here on the top that we will go higher. It can, of course, sometimes work, right? Now you can might think, right, oh look, but here is a trend line, and if you enter here, it went up. Yes, sometimes it does, but here, um, more chances you got to enter lower below the liquidity, right? So next on what I'm going to look is this is a kiwi franc, and kiwi franc is really oversold, right? And it's in quite important level of this low, right? So I would like to buy this, but today is this decision that's makes me think, right? This is Aussie franc, right? Same thing. It's good dropping quite to the significant levels, right? Even below this one. That's amazing. This is Aussie Kiwi. I actually closed this trade yesterday. We had it, and I closed it on the break even, right? I said to myself, I will not be in any trade. So here is the USD JPY, and watch this, right? So we've been watching and waiting until this liquidity will be taken out, right? Even as said, we had the short trade here, was expecting price to going lower, but then I realized it has this double top, and you can see how stupid is this formation. If somewhere is double top, you will most likely see a new high, right? So new high happening. So right now, expecting the price to break above this high, previous day's high, then we got 146. And then maybe if we will start to see some cracks, I want to enter the short, right? So I actually want to go short for quite some time. And as you can see, it's still not happening, right? So quite difficult markets, quite interesting markets we got right now. All right, this is USD JPY waiting for the pullback higher. Now we had another inducement, another reason for the traders to enter the short. So more liquidity appeared above. So still waiting on this one. Same for the CAT JPY and the JPY as well waiting. Here is the franc. We closed the trade on the break even, and now the price, you see, yesterday I said the reason. You see the break. Once the price the breaks down, most likely new liquidity appears in here. So then it goes up here, right? So mm, still waiting, right? If this will be taken out or not, or what price will be doing here on the lower time frame. Aussie cat is nothing in here for me. Euro JPY, we will see if the price will come above this level, right? But of course, I should take a trade from this gap, right? This gap was actually quite nice level to enter, and I should do that. But I didn't. All right. And this is the NZD cat. Here I was expecting explaining something with the liquidity, right? So yeah, this one nothing. And then we got the pound franc. Here we have the pound, and I will show you the pound on this one. So today we have this interest rates decisions, and here is my view on the pound. So basically, the pound, oh, well, I deleted. Okay, so let me bring daily here. Oh, actually, it's here. Let me show you. No, it's not here. It's yes, it's here. So here is my view on the pound franc, and um, here we got. Let me bring weekly, so the indicator break bring this ranges. So here we have a previous year range, which is here, right? Then the price dropped below it, and it has made same range, same distance as the previous year. We can see it, and we are now here. It has made exact same range as the previous year, so we are most likely B most likely has arrived into the final. Here we have the bottom of the channel, so I think the price might can reach this level, and then we will see a pullback. I got, and unfortunately, a lot of my followers in the copy trading has this trade as well, and I basically has used my grid strategy. So we had multiple positions. I think it's a 12 or 13 positions on this. We are stuck in this trade for 4 months, and it's down 20% now. I know it's painful, but I believe that we will not get more drawdown, and we will get the price pullback today. All right, my friend. Hello, I'm here. And in a minute, I got information about gold. Hi, Susanna from Serbia. Nice. Okay, it's good. I'm happy that some information helps you. Which ICT indicator is that? All right, which ICT? Let me bring it to you. It's a uh, this one. It's called ICT Everything. Let me show you ICT Everything. If you yes, here. So it's basically has a lot of things. I have I'm using just something of that, but it's a quite good code, and this guy is still updating it, right? So um, yeah, if you studying the ICT, I will put the link below this trading view video and YouTube, so you actually can get it. Yeah, so you can do a lot of adjustments. What I'm basically using just a couple of the things because I like to have a clean charts. But what is useful for me is to have a the Asian session these days, and that's it. I actually have turned off a lot of things here. So Yeah, but definitely, if you want to trade this, overall, I think it will change an overview for your platform. So definitely, you should use it. All right, my friend. So that's for everything. I'm sorry it was maybe taking too long, 30 minutes. So yeah, be careful today. There is a two central banks, and I hope that pound franc for us will go up. All right, bye bye.